In the today's class, we will study the logarithmic mean temperature difference for parallel flow heat exchanger. In the short form, it is called MTD. Consider a double pipe parallel flow heat exchanger in which both hot fluid and the cold fluid flows parallel to each other, in which both hot fluid and the cold fluid flows parallel to each other, separated by a solid wall. So hot fluid enters the heat exchanger at a temperature T1 and leaves the heat exchanger at a temperature TH2. So which is shown in the graph here. TH1, this is the temperature of the hot fluid at the inlet of the heat exchanger, where TH2 is the temperature of the hot fluid at the exit of the heat exchanger. Similarly, cold fluid enters the heat exchanger at a temperature TC1 and it leaves the heat exchanger at a temperature TC2. So as the hot fluid it moves along the length of the heat exchanger, its temperature goes on decreasing because the hot fluid it gives up the heat to the cold fluid, whereas the cold fluid it gains up the heat which is received from the hot fluid. So here the heat transfer occurs from the hot fluid to the cold fluid across these walls of the inner tubes. So you can see here the temperature of the hot fluid it goes on decreasing as the length of the heat exchanger increases, because it is going to give up the heat to the cold fluid, whereas the cold fluid at the same time it is going to receive the heat which is given by the hot fluid. For that purpose temperature goes on increasing, that is temperature of the cold fluid goes on increasing, whereas the temperature of the hot fluid goes on decreasing. The difference in temperatures of the hot fluid and the cold fluid at the inlet of the heat exchanger is given by delta T1, whereas the difference in temperature of the hot fluid and the cold fluid at the exit of the heat exchanger is given by delta T2. So our main desire is to get an expression for the rate of heat transfer for this parallel flow heat exchanger in the following form, that is Q is equals to U into A into delta Tm. So let me call this equation as equation 1, where U is the overall heat transfer coefficient, where A is the area of heat transfer, where delta Tm is the mean temperature difference between the fluids, that is hot fluid and the cold fluid. So before deriving an expression, so let us make some assumptions. First assumption, the overall heat transfer coefficient U is considered a constant throughout the length of the heat exchanger. The properties of the fluids such as specific heat are also considered constant with temperatures, and heat exchange takes place only between the two fluids, that is hot fluid and the cold fluid. There is no any loss of heat to the surroundings. Now our main aim is to calculate the mean temperature difference between the two fluids, that is hot fluid and the cold fluid. For that purpose, let us consider a differential elemental area dA of the heat exchanger. Let us consider an elemental area dA of the heat exchanger. Writing an energy balance equation heat given up by the hot fluid will be equals to heat received by the cold fluid. This dq is equals to minus mh into cph into dth. This is for hot fluid. We are using the same equation, that is q is equals to m into cp into delta t. Delta T is replaced by here dTh, that is difference in temperatures of the hot fluids. So same equation we will write it for cold fluid also, mc into cpc into dtc. So we have written here minus sign in front of this equation because the hot fluid, the temperature of the hot fluid, it goes on decreasing along the length of the heat exchanger. So in order to make the heat transfer a positive quantity, here minus sign is added. So let me call this equation as equation 2. So we can write this differential heat transfer dq for an elementary area dA in this form also, whereas dq equals to u into dA into Th minus Tc. Again the equation is in the form only, q is equals to u into A into delta T form only. We call this equation as equation 3. So from equation 2, write this dTh, this will be equals to minus dq divided by mh into cph, whereas dtc is equals to dq divided by mc into cpc. So whereas dTh minus dTc, this will be equals to minus dq, I will take common. So this will be minus 1 divided by mh into cph plus 1 divided by mc into cpc. So I will write the equation in this form, dTh minus Tc. So I will substitute the value of dq from equation 3, minus I will keep as it is, where dq is given by u into dA, temperature of hot fluid minus temperature of cold fluid. This equation remains as it is, mh into cph plus 1 divided by mc into cpc. So I will take this term over here, d of Th minus Tc divided by Th minus Tc, this will be equals to minus u into dA 1 divided by mh into cph plus 1 divided by mc into cpc. I will call this equation as equation 4. Integrating equation 4 between inlet and exit of the heat exchanger that is between conditions 1 and 2. So if I will consider this Th minus Tc as x term, so integration of dx divided by x will be log x with the limits conditions 1 and 2. So my final expression will be log of Th2 minus Tc2 divided by Th1 minus Tc1. So here also integration of dA over the limits a equal to 0 to a equal to a. So integration of dA will be a, rest all other things will remain same as it is, 1 divided by mH into Cph plus 1 divided by mc into Cpc. Let me call this equation as equation 5. Now considering the total heat transfer, for the entire heat exchanger. We have, so Q is equals to mH into Cph Th1 minus Th2. So this is for hot fluid. Same equation again, Q is equals to m into Cp into delta T, where Q is equals to mH into Cph Th1 minus Th2, where mH is the mass flow rate of the hot fluid, Cph is the specific heat of hot fluid. We will write the equation for cold fluid, mc into Cpc, here Tc2 minus Tc1, because the temperature of the cold fluid will be more at the exit of the heat exchanger. So this is for cold fluid, where mc is the mass flow rate of the cold fluid, Cpc is the specific heat of the cold fluid. So with this above equations, so I can write mH into Cph will be equals to Q divided by Th1 minus Th2, and mc into Cpc will be equals to Q divided by Tc2 minus Tc1. So now let us substitute these two values, that is mH into Cph and mc into Cpc values in equation 5. So we will get now log of Th2 minus Tc2 divided by log of Th1 minus Tc1. This will be equals to minus U into A. If I will substitute these values, so this will be in this form, where Th1 minus Th2 plus Tc2 minus Tc1, because it is 1 divided by mH into Cph, so that will be Th1 minus Th2 divided by Q. For that purpose Q I have taken it outside, so equation will be in this form. So this will be log of Th2 minus Tc2 as it is equation, Th1 minus Tc1, so U into A divided by Q. If I will multiply all these inside the bracket terms by minus and rearranging the terms, my final expression will be, so Th2, this will be minus Tc2 put it in the bracket, minus sign I will take outside. So TH1 minus of TC1. So no anything change, just I have altered the equations here. Now therefore Q is equals to U into A, the bracket, TH2 minus TC2 minus TH1 minus TC1 divided by log of TH2 minus TC2 divided by TH1 minus TC1. We call this equation as equation 6. So comparing equations 1 and equation 6, comparing equation 1 and equation 6, so we can write this delta Tm will be equals to TH2 minus TC2 minus TH1 minus TC1 divided by log of TH2 minus TC2 divided by TH1 minus TC1. So from the graph already we know that difference in temperatures of the hot fluid and the cold fluid at the exit of the heat exchanger is given by delta T2 minus difference in temperatures of the hot fluid and the cold fluid at the inlet of the heat exchanger is given by delta T1 from the graph. So I will write delta Tm is equals to delta T2 minus delta T1 divided by log of delta T2 divided by delta T1. Call this equation as equation 7. Since this mean temperature difference varies in a logarithmic manner, it is called logarithmic mean temperature difference, that is LMTD, that will be equals to delta T2, since this LMTD equal to delta T2 minus delta T1 divided by log of delta T2 divided by delta T1. Or we can write this equation in this form also, delta T1 minus delta T2 divided by log of delta T1 divided by delta T2. So this is the final expression for the logarithmic mean temperature difference for the parallel flow heat exchanger.